Case.
Thank you, Chair. For all of you and for your colleagues in the other services and for Secretary Higseth, I'm having a heck of a time trying to figure out why you allocate between mandatory and discretionary throughout your budget in all of the services. And this is obviously important because there are two separate means of funding, and you've heard the concerns of Congress already about the utilization of mandatory over time. And I can't figure out why you're putting certain things in some buckets and not putting them in other buckets, and why it seems to differ between the services. So to give you an example, this morning Secretary Higseth and his team testified, and I'm just going to stick with procurement because I think we all agree that's really a critical part of the budget, both mandatory and discretionary. So this morning the testimony was that in procurement about 36% is my recollection in the DOD writ large was in the mandatory bucket for the FY27 budget, and yet your bucket for Navy has that at 16%. So obviously other services are disproportionately in the other side, in the mandatory. Then you get down into the details of your budget as to what's over on the mandatory side. I'm just looking at Navy here. Aircraft, 22% in mandatory. Weapons, 48% in mandatory. Ammunition, Navy, and Marines, negligible, actually at 0. Shipbuilding at 9%. I have no idea what that means. Does that mean a prioritization of those areas? Does that mean, why are you putting, and I'll just go to you, Admiral, because these are your numbers. Why are you putting stuff in some buckets and putting them in other? I mean, who's making that decision, and why are you making that decision?
Well, as I know you know, as the service chief, that it's my job to lay out the requirements for the capabilities we need to fill the best Navy possible. The design of how that occurs in the two types of budgets, the discretionary and the mandatory, is not really a call that I make. Now, I am in the discussion. Who's making
it? Who's making it?
Well,
you're just saying what you need, and somebody is deciding, I'm going to put this in mandatory, I'm going to put it in discretionary, but I don't know what their rules of engagement are in terms of what they're doing. Is it a political? I mean, Secretary Higseth was very candid this morning about why reconciliation was important, and it was all about the politics, not about the substance, not about the policy, the politics of how to pass Congress.
That's not the case for me. I'm happy to have a $1.5 trillion discretionary bill. So, but
Mr. Calvert is happy to hear you say that, because that's where.
I mean, as a service chief, I just need the whole bill funded, and the scheme and the actual method by which those things is collaborative. But finally, the OMB makes the final call on that, not the Department of the Navy.
But you don't know what you don't know why OMB is putting certain
no,
things.
No, sir, I don't.
Okay,
and
fine.
I've tried to articulate the risk if it does not get funded, what that risk is.
I understand that. It's just that you're asking us to fund things in two different buckets that we're uncomfortable doing. So I'm trying to extract from that what that means. Is it a prioritization? Is it a political approach where you think some things are better funded politically through reconciliation versus discretionary? Anyway, I'm just going to let that question hang and go to General Smith somewhat, because you have a different approach. If I'm not mistaken, the Marines in your line items have virtually nothing in reconciliation. You haven't gone into the reconciliation bucket very much. I mean, you got some in O&M, if I have that correct. But to use procurement as an example, I don't see any of your money in procurement in reconciliation. Is that right, and why?
Sir, what I would say on discretionary, the annual approach bill and mandatory reconciliation, we are trying to put things in the best bin that we think we can get. We're trying to put them in the best bin that we think will be passed by this body. We're trying to maximize every tax dollar that's used. So I'm agnostic as to whether it's reconciliation or whether it's mandatory.
But do you know why none of your procurement is in reconciliation at all, whereas the overall department budget has 36% of their procurement in reconciliation, but not the Marines? Do you know why that is?
Yeah, I'll have to take that for the record and come back to you, sir.
And then this somewhat goes to Mr. Womack's comment, because it is related. Your UPOL, you come in with no UPOL, which actually is the same thing we've gotten, as I recall, from Army, Air Force, and Space Force. Navy is the only one that has a UPOL, but all of yours is MILCON. So what, in my view, what you're doing is you have a purely discretionary budget. You're coming in with no UPOL, not too much in reconciliation. You're saying you're going to live or die by your discretionary budget. Does that, that's what my conclusion is. Does that resonate?
Well, sir, I wouldn't say we're going to live or die by it. I mean, we're dependent upon it, that is for sure. But again, I have requirements. I'm agnostic as to the methodology by which they're fulfilled.
Okay. And you didn't make that decision as to what goes in what bucket?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.